Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. Part 3 of Crystal Warriors is going to encompass the final 3 maps of the game, map 14, 15, and 16. We will be wrapping this up in 3 streams. It's kind of nuts to think that this tactics game has gone so smoothly, and yet, at the same time, not so smoothly. We have lost, I think, 2 or 3 characters, including a healer. I think 2 of those were due to dumb stuff that I did, and one of them was due to not understanding that any tile can be walked on, basically, in this game, and thinking that I was safe, and bridges are a suggestion, not a mandate to use. So we lost some characters just due to danger alone. But overall, it's been a very smooth playthrough, with very little adversity that we've suffered. We've just had to kind of take our time with some of the bosses and kind of inch our way forward. As far as the delay in getting this started, I quite honestly had a little bit of an allergy attack. That's kind of how it works. I go through rural areas for my brother's wedding and bachelor party and for the firm retreat that we have annually, and I will be completely fine and think nothing of it, forget I even have allergies, and then after the fact, the body will be like, oh yeah, and then it'll attack me. And so that's what's happening. So we'll just have to see how we go. I am just going to double check to make sure if I can buy Drain, I need to buy Drain. That's just kind of one of the things I need to try to do. We cannot buy Drain. Drain is not even offered right now. We probably should have bought it on map 13. I kind of like, no, we should have Scan, but we don't really need Scan. So we'll see how we're at, where we're at right now. Okay, okay, I was about to say there's a bridge. There's a bridge this way. I'm like, where is everybody? So there's no monsters to fight. It's just this. So we'll go ahead and start moving you forward. We're gonna go ahead and try to scan. We're gonna need to move you a little bit more forward. Oh, we can't move you more forward. Once we select our spell list, that's it. Well, show's over. So we'll go ahead and just start moving some people up. Start to slowly move everyone else up. You have level 6. You are level 3, and we'll be ignoring you. Level 9 Flare. We're going to try to move her up. I am worried about the elements, and I'm worried about how many spellcasters that are going to be on this map, so we're just going to have to play this pretty safely if we can. The good news about this game is it is fair. Very rarely does every enemy rush out of the base. Some enemies will stay behind and not, like, be an immediate threat. They will take their time and be slow about it, which I think helps. We are going to figure out who on earth you are, because it'll probably be the same. It'll be 3 of the same type normally. Okay. So we have Brast. We have an enemy coming up this way, which is curious. I'm not going to be too scared about that. I'm going to go ahead and have you move up. You move up. Let's scan, since we can. I'm not going to waste my time on you. I'm going to scan this one. I'm assuming it's going to be a long-distance healer. Oh. It's Shad. And this is our level 9 El Cid. Okay. You don't need to do anything. Tiras is probably going to just suffer for a while. We'll go ahead and have her go over here. End our turn. Nobody's taken any damage right now. We'll just keep moving Rat. We do have a long-range spell user, so this is gonna hurt. Okay. So we're gonna have to dispatch that one pretty fast. 9 hit points worth of damage. I don't... Yeah, I'd rather just do a normal attack, quite frankly. The only difficult part is you are now in my way a little bit. Okay, so that one's still going that way. That's fine. So you are... What is your interrupt? You have no interrupt. You just zap me with lightning. That is fine. Can't really do much to stop the Earth. This Brast is level 7. Level 59 HP. Now I can attack, he'll counter. But I think we'll want to. So we're going to trade some HP damage there. Water should be fine unless they have a wind. What are the odds? There's water and wind present. 76 out of 76. Flare was the one who got attacked. Who did you attack for damage? Nobody seems to be hurt. Weird. Anyway, you only have 29 health. Flare still has all 72 of her hit points. We do have a water monster down there. I am a little bit worried about that. We'll go ahead and have her attack. We'll kill the Pyro and we'll immediately, probably sometime thereafter, need to cast the heal spell. At some point, I'm going to have Iris not be an attacker and be my second healer, since I don't have a healer right now. They could sneak from around the corner. Have to be a little bit careful. Have to watch his health, too. He could be targeted next. It's not really the safest spot for anybody to really be. I'll use life, because we have to heal her for 34. And regular heal would have only healed 32. It's fun, all the stuff we are learning as we play this game. Elcid can go... I could have... Tyrus was the... Oh, Tyrus was the target of the zap. I'm like, who took the lightning bolt to the face? It looked like everybody that I thought was important took the... seemed to be fine. What I may just do is put you here and you this way, and you can stay here and you stay there. We'll just kind of take it slow. A little bit worried about that as an option, but we figured there was a healer. Ooh. Another spellcaster. They hit her weak point for 27. Right to Tyrus. Hit my healer for 12. I can't heal in combat, unfortunately. We're going to try to retreat. We cannot. Okay, Brast is going to attack Iris, that's fine. Okay, forgot about you. Kind of important to keep you in mind as we're going through this. So my healer is in trouble. I have Iris to heal with, so we're going to have to use her as a secondary healer this round. Flare has taken no damage. Tyrus is going to have to be mega healed right now. I'm worried about about Pyro. I'm also worried about Murak taking any additional damage. Elcid's taken none. We can go ahead and kill Brast this turn. Then we'll then have to worry about the identity of these two guys. Anybody we don't kill is going to get healed next round. So Elcid will start. Ooh, you're kidding me. We're that short? Oh, we got a lower roll. Okay, so it was a 15 to 16 roll, so we managed to get the kill. Okay. So, she's gonna have to heal, we know that. You have 47 health. I can walk up and attack twice. She will probably take 28 to 32 damage. If she does that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I mean... This one could attack her and cause some pretty miserable harm. We need to try to do some team-up attacks. Mad is still here. I can't grow complacent because Mad can start attacking. They're wind, meaning Flare could hit this one's weakness. Okay. So now... You have 22 health, meaning I can probably get the kill with Murak now. So Murak can move here, cast Blaze, and assuming this doesn't do something stupid like 21, it should kill right now. Yeah, 29, that's more than enough. Okay, so you're out of the picture. The problem is you are going to use bolts, and you are going to target... Actually, you have flame, don't you? Okay. Well then, I need to move you two out of this area. There's a mystery unknown enemy here, which I wish I could attend to, I just can't. We'll have to heal Tiras. So get Tiras out, get you out, cast life. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, which one? This one's Tiras. I was about to say shoot, I can't check who's who on the map, I just had to remember. So we'll heal her for 41. We're gonna move Cat out of the way. Now we have to walk over. I'm gonna have to think this one through carefully. Flare is in trouble. Flare is actually, you know, could be in a lot of trouble here. I do want to move her, because she has 49 HP. But that means they can surround her. It depends on how aggressive they're going to be on, like, literally one enemy. I've kind of moved a lot of people out of the way, which is going to make it kind of... is really going to put a lot of pressure on these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of range from getting spell cast, I suppose I could go around without healing her, but if I do that and I'm forced to heal her next round, it's probably going to be a round I want Iris to do something, so we're going to have to still commit to healing this round. I think. So we're going to go ahead and heal. We're going to have Iris depend on Drain. We're going to have to tap into that reserve, because we need to do whatever we can to keep her HP alive here. Oh shoot. He's doing this from one tile away. Meaning he's gonna get 2 blazes this round. So even Drain is not gonna be a good play here. So we'll heal 11 back. Oh no, he only gets to attack once still. Never mind. Okay, so who is this? Okay, it's another water. That's fine. We'll go ahead and Drain again. This one's gonna heal for like 15. So we'll be in a bit of a better position here. And we'll go ahead and Drain again, because it's a net positive 4 HP compared to the 8 we just took. Okay. Not interested. Barely moved. That one didn't attack. This was an interesting round on their part. I could have Murak go over and attack the Shadow. I'm so scared about what kind of enemy that might be. We have a healer. I really hate this Pyro person. They're down 11 HP, which is nice. Flare is also surrounded by like 2 waters, which isn't good. This one has less HP, and I'm surprised they were not healed. I guess it's because they went early. We could have her heal Iris, so that's fine if we want to get a little bit aggressive here. I'm gonna go ahead and have her attack our little firebug over here. And then anybody can kill this one. Unresolved. Yeah, this is where I'm dreading. I think one of the map spoilers I saw said there were 5 mages. Like, this map has had 2 mages, and that has been miserable for me. Like, having 5 is... I don't know how we're gonna do without losing somebody. We're gonna lose somebody at that point. You really need to have both healers alive if that's gonna be a contingency, and we do not have both healers alive. So, finally took out the other mage. We have one here that is just going to be using life on the other enemies. Flare is doing alright. Iris needs to get healed. So we're going to move you about here. Use life on Iris for 39. Very good. Tyrus can go this way. Do I want to get Flare involved? I could get Flare involved. Here's what I think I'll do. How much HP do you have left? 43? Yeah! I can do it. We'll cast Bolt. 29 if we're lucky. And then I'm gonna have you kill. So that you don't even get the chance to be recovered back up. Of course, our attack is a bit weaker. And so now we have 3 unknowns. Like, literally 3 unknowns. Actually, two unknowns. So he's gonna go ahead and cast Sleep on me, which is fine, I don't care. And we're gonna get slapped for like 2 damage. 1 damage. I care even less. Alright, this we knew was coming, so it'll take 14 damage. We're gonna try to retreat without dealing damage. It did work, so she's in great shape. Another water. Oh, this one's fire and attacking Iris. So we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and attack. Yeah, we're fine. Ooh, the critical though. We're still fine. I'd rather drain so that I'm not forced to heal a character I may not want to heal. Okay. So Murak could use freeze to do the 36 on you. Basically, if we save the healer for last, they can't heal themselves, so that's really the best strategy we can really do here. Spell. We'll go ahead and use Frost. For 29 on you. Flare has 43. I would like to heal her. I guess she'll be here. And there goes the sleep. That is fine. We'll take 2 damage. Tiras is about to level up. If we can get her to get the kill on Bane, that would be optimal here. Flare does need to heal after this. Go ahead and get the kill there. I couldn't have Tiras attack the fire because she's weak to fire, so that would have not been helpful. We'll go ahead and heal Flare this round. Iris has not gone for her turn yet. I could have her slap Shad, but if I do that, then we can't kill Bane. We can't kill Bane anyway, because Bane's going to put her to sleep, but we can probably make do. Let's go ahead and put her here. Yeah, we just need to kind of hurry this one along here. We'll go ahead and heal. I'm going to go ahead and move Iris this way. Force this unknown enemy to fight her. Go ahead and heal you. Alright. And then you have full marks. Go ahead and attack you. That's fine. Still fine. Move out of the way. Let's see what they're gonna do. Peace spell, so I cannot cast any spells. That is fine. We will do a normal attack. Do another normal attack. So it's at 14 health even. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Murak, which is fine. We took 10 damage. We will go ahead and counter with Bolt, and I'm not even sure why you came up here. So we'll go ahead and do 29-29. That actually was pretty optimal. And we have another Shad. We'll cast Drain. It'll be pretty much the last cast we can use here. That is fine. Okay. So Iris is, or Murak is low on health right now. You have 5 health. I think Tiras can handle you. Okay, thank you. Leveled up, 5 HP, 5 attack, 1 defense. Basically just having another option like that is always useful. And then Bane has 14 health. And you have how much health left? 32, so I can walk over and zap. Bolts. So we'll put him at 3. We're gonna go ahead and have her move. Use life on Murak so that Murak can heal for the 40. I'd like Tiras to get the other... Yeah, if she gets the other 2 kills here, she gets to level 8. We're not going to get any other characters. We need to work with who we've got. And I'd like for her to try to get the rest of the EXP, if she can. So we'll go ahead and end. Pass you, pass you. Pass. Yeah, that's the only problem there, is the life spell. But it's not the biggest deal, because we'll end their existence pretty quick. How can I ensure you will not... I think the problem that we're going to face here is that Tiras is going to do... How much damage will you do? Like 12? Okay. And then you'll sleep, so we have to kill you next round. Which means it's kind of pointless to do anything to the other one until we deal with this first one. 38. Again, we're taking it slow and steady, but only because I want the EXP really badly for Tiras. Okay. And turn, thank you. Pass turn. And you'll go ahead and life again, that's fine. We'll be able to kill this enemy next turn with Tiras. We'll get attacked again. Attack twice. Okay. We'll move, we'll walk over around like that. Attack. Yeah, so here's how we'll do it. We'll use Bolt so that he'll be alive with 2 health, and then Tiras will get the kill next round. If we critical with Bolt, we'll critical with Bolt. Okay, good. I didn't want the critical. And turn, move you way out of the way. Out of the way, out of the way, and out of the way. Heal. Yeah, we just need as much power as we can for the final maps. Retreat. Let's get the kill. And then it'll be 3 kills with Tiras for max level. 5 HP, 5 attack, 1 defense, 1 luck. There's round 14. You're not really going to storm the enemy stronghold, are you? I guess we are. Not a monster in sight ever since you got the crystals back. Okay, do we have Drain? We do. Interesting. Does the guide recommend any weapons for anybody? Because quite frankly, the downside about spacing out playthroughs is it's hard for me to remember who I gave what to. 2 hauberks. They said hauberks for Elcid and Eldor. I know Eldor is already dead. Eldor was the first character to die, because we never leveled him up. Okay, so we need a hauberk for Elcid then. And then that'll give us That'll give us enough. We'll have enough money since we're not buying one for the other one. So we need this for El Cid. And then we'll have enough for Drain. Because we're going to need our mage to take the front line here. So Murak will get Drain. We'll drop Scan. We just don't care enough about it at this point to really be using it. We're going to go ahead and save. And now, what looks like the worst map in the whole game. Because this seems to have, like, a ton of wizards. Okay. Here's what I'd like to do if the game will let me. If I can bait a wizard here, or here, and, like, take advantage of the 3-tile attack system, that might be ideal here. That way Murak might be able to counter. I'll have Iris scan. Okay, we found... Fortunately, we ended up finding a non-mage. This may be a map where we have Iris do little to no attacking, and it's just all going to come down to, so Tiras, we may just have to keep Rat all the way up here. There's like no point. We can't level Rat. We can't do anything with Rat. But assuming we can get past this, it may be the worst. You know, the worst of the maps may be behind us. Uh-oh. The game is thinking hard. Okay. Unfortunately, they've already made a rapid descent. Ooh. Ooh, now that I like. Because if this is a mage, I can force them to maybe go over here. But the problem here is if there's even one healer, this whole strategy falls apart. It's still worth it because it keeps a mage occupied. If we can keep somebody from walking the good walk around here, that's a win in my book. It's a loss in a lot of other books. So I need to have Murak stand. I'm going to have to think about this. If I have Murak stand here, he can be zapped by two different tiles. The one that's going to be to the immediate left and the one that's up to the right diagonally. Meaning I could bait two mages there. He does have the HP to tank two mages unless he gets crit. Hey, Running Wild Vidya, thank you! Just thinking things through. Go ahead and end our turn there. We have Drain. That's the good news. Drain is going to open doors. It's a good emote. Let's see. This is a scary, 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 scary map. Especially since we might have enemies that are going to be able to target my weakness. Like, we may have a fire starter, we may have a freeze starter, we may have a kickstarter, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of things going on around here that I just do not want to deal with. So far, so good. We are one map down today. We have two left. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put people and, like, who's going to have what elemental weakness. Fire is going to decimate wind. Ice is going to decimate my fire. And then thunder is going to decimate my water user. So I have to figure out who is doing what before I really do much else. You end your turn. You stay in the corner and think about what you've done. Okay, I want one of the mages to attack Murak in the top corner. Please let there be somebody who's attacking Murak in the top corner. Please, 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 please. Oh, they didn't do it. They're not falling for it. so rough. Okay. Drain costs 8, everything else costs 6. We may have to do that. We may have to stick my mage out, like, in the open like this. But I don't think we can counter with Drain. We can only counter with other spells. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. This is kind of a terrifying... I need to stick people out so I know who does what in terms of spells. I am going to scan this one. There's 5 spellcasters on this map. Statistically, we're bound to hit... No, you're kidding. I'm hitting the only people who can't cast spells. Okay, well, you're gonna go over here. You go down here. You go here. I don't like anything about this right now. Anything else? Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Just so that we can make it easier to end your turn, we'll drag you a little closer so we don't have to reach all the way up and over. Okay. Flash. Attacking my healer is annoying because healers cannot heal themselves. Another bolt user. We need to dispatch them quickly. Okay, nobody else moved. Now that's interesting, which might communicate to me that some of the other spell users might be up there. We need to pick apart these enemies. So they have flash and fire. Flash and cold. So this one has ice coverage. Thankfully, Iris is weak to nothing, so we can just have her start wailing on this enemy. 2 turns, then have Fry heal her. Now, nobody can heal Fry. That's the only bad news. The only other healer I have is Iris. You do not have cold. Okay, you have cold. So I can have her start attacking this one. So I want to have her go this way. Yeah, let's do it. 15. Fire on fire is an interesting choice. We, of course, take less damage. You do not have fire, right? Okay, good. So I can have Tiras attack you. Actually, I could have Tiras attack you. Oh, but but if I don't kill, she'll counter with fire. Okay, we did kill. Okay, that frees up. Okay, Murak can get the kill here, assuming... Yeah, so 2 mages down early is really good. So we'll take 12 twice, which is fine. We can heal for 36. I guess I was envisioning in my head a lot more of them were going to be clumped together and just swarm all at once, and thankfully the game is a little bit more merciful than that. We're going to go ahead and frost you. Damage. Okay. Have you taken any? Murak hasn't taken any. The only 2 people that have taken damage, I think, are... Yeah, with 3. Flare took 20. She took 36, which will heal. And she took 12. That may be a problem later, but it's not a big deal right now. Life for 36 is really helpful. Yeah, come closer. So we need these enemies to come to us. Ideally. That way I can have Tiras get the final level up. Okay. And anyone else come? Okay, they're all going to be clustering around the boss then. I'll take this opportunity to heal. We just need to do everything we can to make sure everybody's topped off. We don't want to snooze on this map. And then we'll just use a regular heal spell that only costs 2 MP. Yeah, we'll back them off a little bit. Just a little, not much. And then you go here. Just hide in the corner near the volcano, where nothing bad can happen, assuredly. Really making them think hard here. Okay. What are the odds you are going to be a terrible, 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 terrible foe? So we have a level 9 Shad, which is going to be a little bit irritating. What's rough here is I'd like for Tiras to get the kill, but she's going to be weak to fire, so we cannot do that. We're leaving a fire user and an unknown, which for all I know might be a mage. And I don't really have the luxury of being able to kind of sit here and parse out who has what. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, 11 a hit. But unfortunately, that's probably going to be like every enemy here is going to be capable of dealing that. I'm going to keep Murak long distance because there's no reason to be close up. We're going to hope we do like 24 damage here, but we'll see. 29. We did the full. Elcid, I mean, just got a new weapon. Go ahead and put it to good use. So 12. No, I wanted you to not take damage. This is the whole point. Okay. Well, you should not be there. We'll intercept with Flare. Oh, we just took a critical 25 to the face. Well, I gotta heal her now. That's really rough. We have Drain in case they go after Iris. That's okay. We're also blocking them from going, like, right through me. So I don't feel bad moving the healer, like, right here. But we will have to cast Life. Yeah, the criticals in this game are, like, not a joke. They will deal over 2 times damage. Not just 2 times, but over it. Not like the Fire Emblem criticals, but still pretty significant nonetheless. Alright. Attacking Iris, that is fine. I am going to have to cast a spell. This is getting a little too dangerous with my HP count. Since I only had 1 target I could heal. We're only going to heal 9 with another drain, and I'm losing the opportunity to save this for like a big boss. But we're going to have to do it. Because I'm assuming whoever is next is going to attack her. Yeah. So it's wind, which is fine. They've already done 1 attack. The critical at worst might do 25, so we should be fine. Yeah. Okay. So we have to heal her now. You have 27 health. And you have 34 in your wind. I could have Tiras try to kill her. But for right now, our first course of action needs to be life on Iris. We've just taken so much damage. We're gonna heal for 47. 34. 27. 65. Sure. We're gonna take about a... Yeah. Oh, that's right. They're fire elementals, so we're gonna take less. Can you reach? You can. Good. So I'm going to need you to do that because we're going to go here and we are going to bolt and hopefully for 29. Oh, no, it's wind. Why do I... It's blue like every other enemy. It looks blue to me, so I keep thinking, oh, it's water. Well, we screwed the whole thing up. This is going to be a really painful round. I was counting on killing them. We still can kill them, I just rather would not do it that way. You do 17 damage a swing, right? Alright, we'll do it like this. Regular attack for 17. Retreat. So we still get the result we want. Just a little bit more roundabout. Now if Tiras gets 1 other kill, we are good. She'll level up to max level. Okay, they're coming out. Only 1 is, which is very interesting. We need to use this opportunity to heal people. Tiras is fine. Elcid is 18 down, 12 down. Let's get people to max HP. I'm gonna hope you are a spellcaster that is coming up. That was my next big worry is are they only going to aggro if I get close? The good news is I don't think any other I don't think the final map is gonna have like spellcasters to this degree, so we don't have to be nearly this soft-hearted in our approach. Didn't mean to go to my spell list. Keep hiding in the volcano. Okay. I am 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we all can attack from different angles here, so I will. I'm gonna go ahead and have you attack from here. You are a mage. Do you have cold? You have bolt. Okay. I won the rock, paper, scissors war here. We are able to tank bolt pretty well. Okay. 19 health, and you Yeah, only have Bolt. Literally only have Bolt. You can't make it. Oh, did I? I'm stupid. I meant to put you here. That way I could have you go here and... Well, here's change of plan. You now need to hit every hit against this enemy so you can get your level. There you go. Tiras made it to level 9. 5 HP, 5 attack, 1 defense. So she is level 9. Now, I don't think I gave her... I don't think I upgraded her equipment because I didn't think she'd get powerful enough. So her attack is not the strongest, but it's okay. Flare needs to get healed. We'll slowly start moving our way up here. We have killed 3 mages. There are 5 mages this map. Unless actually the boss might count as 6. So either way, I think there are 2 mages left and the boss. And I don't know whether the boss aggroes, but we certainly do. Okay, you can start moving from the volcano. Okay. 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 Oh. So, looks like these 2 aggro, the boss does not. We'll go ahead and back off a little bit. Again, I don't know the elements that we're going to have to face here. 2, 3. Bleh. We're seeing so many bolts and flashes that it seems like sending water out is bad. But how many more bolts and flashes can there be? Question mark is my retort. They can't all have it, right? 3 of them have. It makes me think that we're going to be seeing a lot more fire and frost. So I'm trying to figure out who I want to throw out here. What are the chances the boss aggroes? What are the chances I care? Let's go this way. I'm going to go ahead and have her attack. You do have frost. 15 damage. So we're going to take 30 damage. So this actually is not good. It's a lot more damage than I thought. But we're going to be able to take out Pyro with the spell from Marak. And then we'll just heal, so it's fine. But it basically means that we have to kill the enemy now. We can't actually wait to do it. And there you go. And then we'll go ahead and heal. We'll move a couple of spaces forward. Life. To heal. Well, actually, we could have just used regular heal. It's fine. If we run into a situation where we run out of Fry's MP, something has seriously gone wrong. Okay. I am no longer worried about the map. But that doesn't mean I'm going to start making dumb mistakes. Yeah, so Blaze on my healer is fine. Okay. I'm going to assume that as soon as we kill this last one, the boss is going to leave their porch and just, or Stoop Kid's going to leave their stoop if you want to go that route. We'll have that to worry about. Yeah, I'm annoyed that my healer got hurt there. Your only spells, Blaze. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have you do this. And then assuming only a boss is left, we'll have 2 sets of Drain to work with. $19. Wind. Can't have Tyrus engage. We'll just die. Okay, we got a critical hit with Elcid. Alright, so you have 67 health, 44 HP. Okay, so we will do the following. Heal you, and then we'll heal Fry. And then everyone's going to have max HP, and we can start approaching the boss. Okay. The other thing is, we have Chant. Meaning, worst case scenario, Iris can, assuming we don't use every ounce of her MP, recover the MP of another healer, or Murak, or someone using Drain, or just whatever we need to do. So we can be smart about this. I'm going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and end our turn here. And we'll see if the boss comes to say hi. They will not. So I'm going to use Scan. Let's see who our boss is and what we're dealing with. Grim. So 89 HP, a mage, Frost Blaze and Bolt. 28 defense. Okay, 89 HP and limited to spell casting, meaning we can use Peace with Murak, but it can. Well, Murak actually doesn't know Peace. Never mind. We have no Mercy option at our disposal. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go ahead and start slowly moving people up. Just slowly. The fact that the boss is not like an 89 attack, attacker is really useful. The fact that they can strike like any one of my character's weaknesses that have weaknesses is not helpful at all. But I will go ahead and we'll try to bait. We're basically going to have to just surround the boss and start draining its health. Let's see what they'll do. Nothing. We will wake them up then. Slowly. We'll stand 4 tiles away. Stand over here. You go that way. You go this way. They have a tendency to target my healer, which is, good AI, but bad for me. Okay, we are ready to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and walk in, and we're gonna drain twice. So that's gonna do like 22 damage off the rip. Bolt spell might do 15. 18. Okay. We only got 1 spell use out of that. Murak is gonna walk up. Also going to be 1 tile away. We're gonna go ahead and drain. 18 damage. Okay. So, you have 47, 41. I mean, you're both not doing great, and for different reasons. We'll stand here. Really, we're fine in either case. We'll do this because it just gives us a way for Iris can't scratch her own itches, is the bad news about being a mage. You just can't heal your own wounds. We're gonna go ahead and kind of leave it at that for this turn. We'll start being a lot more aggressive next round. So bolts. 18 damage. Go ahead and attack for 12. What are the chances that, I mean, like one critical, the thing about that's always scary is like literally one critical hit will end the whole thing. Everything will just come to a screeching end. We're gonna go ahead and move over here and cast Blaze. We need to try to mitigate as much RNG as we literally can. Okay, 29. Go ahead and walk over here. 9 damage. And as expected, we'll counter with Frost, which will do like 29 to us. Yeah. Attack. Okay. So we should be able to win because Iris will just walk over here. No. No, no, no. Okay, I was gonna say, if you miss twice... If he missed twice, we'll win unless he gets a critical and just ends it. Alright, so that map is out of my life. And I think we're down to one left. You're the one who put an end to Emperor Grimda's invasion, aren't you? I don't understand it. I know that Emperor Grimm is defeated, yet I feel there's something. Let's take a look at what we've got spell-wise. A lot of spells that we do not need. Let me see. We have Tiras, right? Warblade for Tiras. Do we have that, right? Yeah, it looks like we actually have the best equipment we can on her. Which is odd. I would have thought... Yeah, looks like she actually has the best equipment. Fancy that. Anyway, we are down to the final map. Let's go ahead and bring it home. Let me get back to the things of note of map 16, if anything. Looks like we can just go this way. Blaze bolts. So I think there's only 2 spellcasters. Which I am a big fan of. So it turns out there were 6 spellcasters that round, which is like the worst we've ever seen. Oops, we put we put our level 3 unit up thinking that they were our level 9. Just a little bit of a stat disparity between the two, just a smidge of one. Okay. Rat can go away. I'm gonna go ahead and have her move. We'll scan. Basically the bottom door tile of the castle to see if that's where the boss is. No, it's just a regular one of those enemies. Nothing really special about them. We'll start moving Tiras up. Big map. I don't want them to spread out too much, but that's probably what they'll do. The good news is that I don't have to be as slow doing this map now. Really have to take the long way? I think I really have to take the... They're gonna make me take the long way. But I refuse. I could have somebody stand on the top and bait out like a mage. We're gonna need to move this character because they could get killed by the enemy coming from the top. Yeah, this area down here seems to be a little bit of a choke point. It also seems to be weird in that this does appear to be like elevated terrain, so to speak, so enemies can't walk on this water even though they can walk on other water. I don't really understand why this is following the rules now. I'm doing well, Saber. Final map. Presumably the final boss, if this game has a boss on the final map, I'm not sure. We seem to actually beat the Emperor himself on map 15. So we'll have to see if there's anybody here that's going to serve that role. What it does mean is that blocking a choke point actually is going to be treated as blocking a choke point. So if I block this little opening here, it is actually an impassable spot. So I'm looking forward to this working that way. Now the downside here is that means that the healer... Okay, this is the mage. That is not who I thought I was going to be fighting. That's still okay. We'll have to slowly work our way up. We'll have to go ahead and heal with life for 36. At least the healer is going to out themselves and just show up. Even if there's two mages, I should be fine unless there's a critical. That's kind of the caveat. Criticals seem to be pretty low odds. There's our healer. So that's going to fully put them back to 59 health, but the trade-off is I'm going to be able to retaliate and deal some damage. There's the other one. We're in kind of an awkward spot right now. This will deal about... do I really want to do that? It'll deal 14 damage. The round will end after this. It's not going to go to 2 rounds. Okay. I thought there were only 2... This guide says there's 2 spellcasters. Why are there 3 people throwing spells at me? Okay, well, the guide is wrong, and we are in trouble. Yeah, because I'm going to do a 18-18. I could kill this one, then everyone else becomes vulnerable. The problem is I know this is actually really bad. This is like reset-worthy bad. The game literally says there's 2 healers. The guide says it. It's wrong. This is doable, but Murak is gonna get really beat up. Because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to attack first with Murak, take an 18-point counter attack. I'm gonna have to attack with Iris, have both hits connect. If even one hit misses, she dies, and we have to restart the map. Because every time we get hit by a spell, it's gonna cost 18. I can heal her with life for 50 something. We saw from the enemy that it can't fully heal, but it heals like high 50s. So it might bring her to max HP, but this is kind of where it gets a little bit rough. You know, I mean, if we can do 17 damage with this, that'll be good. We have to connect with both hits. Can't believe there's more than... What if there's a 4th spellcaster? Then we're totally screwed. I don't know what to do. We just lost our mage. I have to reset. Because now there's 2 spaces that mages can attack my mage from. I mean, we're gonna have to see how this works. What I should have done is put the mage above Flare. The problem is once you hit the screen, you can't backtrack. Like in any other tactics RPG, they'll let you go back to the previous screen. But yeah, there's the tile 3 spaces up, and there's the tile above where Iris is, meaning that once we take the 18-point counterattack, we take 18, and we take 18, we lose our mage. What I can do is alternatively, I can move Iris back, move somebody else in, but then it's the same situation. But we have to commit to this because I can't not attack somebody now. But it's looking like a pretty ugly reset. And it missed? Spells can miss? What on earth? Well, now we're definitely screwed. Nothing's gonna work now. There's more than 2 mages on this map. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do it like this. Basically, I'm gonna have to not attack. We're basically gonna have to stall this turn and do a do-over. I'm gonna have to have her heal. And then I'm going to have my other healer heal her. And then I'm going to have to not do anything. And then I have to move him back here because I can't have him up in that spot. The other two mages, they're either going to attack Irish or they're both going to gang up on him. I don't know. But this is the only way we can keep, like, playing the game right now. Can't believe the spell missed. And the reason I needed it not to is because any amount of damage is going to be fully healed by the boss. Or by that mage up there. I need to... if I don't kill, it's going to survive and stay there. There's also an enemy coming from up north very slowly. That I don't know if it's a threat or not, but I have to basically do this. This turn was a wash. So Blaze is going to happen. We're going to take 17 damage. We can't counter. $18. Gonna go ahead and attack. And then we're gonna take the third spell. But this is an even worse position than last time. This is actually an even worse position. Because at least last time she had the HP to go for an extra swing. Now she doesn't. She can't even go for a first swing. She'll die before she even lands it. So I have to figure out what I want to do here. First things first, I need her to... I need Marak to attack from here. Before I do that, though, what spells do they all have? Is it only bolts? Do they have anything else? Bolts, Blaze, and bolts. So the only character that can get up here and do anything is Flare. Flare is the only character that is not going to have any sort of a weakness. Elsid's weak to thunder. You're going to be weak to fire. I'm weak to just taking 40... I'm weak to just taking 53 damage. Imagine that. She is going to have to heal right now. Life. It doesn't look like there's another spellcaster. That's the good news. Unless it's coming from the other side. Yeah, this is the part that's rough, because ordinarily I would just have you go here, attack with the spell. You have 28. You have 28 right now. 28 health. God, it's so tantalizing. I want it so bad. The water enemy could come up here, but it's not going to be close enough. I think this is how I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and move you over here. Now, if this misses twice, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to go ahead and use Frost. It missed again! Why did it miss twice? I've never... It's not a situation where they're a mage and so it's just programmed to miss. This is so stupid because the whole point of this strategy was so that I could back out with her, heal the damage that was done to him, and go in here and get the kills. But we're just missing against these mages so often, I don't even trust the idea of someone coming up here and swinging at them twice. So I basically have to sit and waste another turn. Meanwhile, all of this damage is going to get healed to full. This is the stupidest thing. I've spent like 15 minutes making no dent in this actual fight. because we keep missing everything. So I have to keep her there. I can't even swap the characters. This is the dumbest nonsense. Meanwhile, this other enemy is still coming at me. Yep, healed them back to full. And we're not going to win this war of attrition, because eventually they're going to get the critical hit and we're going to die. That's why I need to take out a mage, which I didn't think was going to be this ferociously hard. And now the other characters have decided enough turns have passed, and this really sucks, because we did not want this character to move up. But apparently enough turns have passed, so now they can. So once again, we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll life again. We're running out of MP slowly. But now this enemy has 42 health, so I can't kill, even with getting the spell to go off, which it doesn't seem to want to ever. We'll cast Blaze again. It actually hit, so now we're gonna get bolted, which is fine. The fact that these guys moved up is the most terrifying thing, because either one of these can be water. As long as they were up here, I didn't have to worry about anything happening to the Flare. Now I have to worry about things happening to Flare. Especially since it means they can attack, and if we don't run, they can attack again. We're gonna take a bolt, and we're gonna take a fire to the face. We know we're gonna take at least that. Okay. So, I just have to commit to this. I'm going to go ahead and move her back. We're going to go ahead and heal. I'm purposely putting her in a spot in case the enemy AI wants to be stupid and prioritize my main character. That's really like the only other backup strat I have here. Meanwhile, Flare is gonna have to be sacrificed. Thing is, if this was a situation where it had the 20-something health and was not healed, we could attack without being retaliated to, but now we're going to get retaliated, and it basically means we're going to take 3 spell casts and an attack from probably a water monster, and that's going to kill Flare. I don't have a choice at this point. It's like, this fight has gone so horrifically bad. Just because we keep missing with everything. So now you're gone. I can't even move anyone else up because they are weak elementally to these spells. So she has 61 health. There is undoubtedly going to be a water monster among these freaks. So we're gonna go ahead and pass. I'm gonna go ahead and have Tiras intercept the person over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and have you be back up because I literally don't know. I can't believe this enemy caught up before I could deal with one mage, and it's a spellcaster. Of course it is. What the heck is going on? So they are gonna aim for Iris. They are being dumb. So does that mean the other one's gonna aim for Iris? Okay, we got lucky. Okay. The other good part of my strat here is that the only way they could attack my characters was for the mages to occupy both these squares, meaning there's nobody to occupy this square to attack this unit. And mages seem to have a higher priority with moving forward than non-mage units. I've learned that with healers, and I've learned that with just the regular spellcasters, which means they're always going to go and aim for those spots first. So that was kind of my hope, but I wasn't sure if it worked fully with the non-healers, but thankfully it seems to have. Now we have a firebug over here. So you have 61 health. We still have a healer. It can attack, get hit, attack, get hit, heal it. We have 2 people that need healing though. I could have her heal, but her heal is going to only do 32. That's fine, I guess. Oh, we took no damage. It actually missed us. I'll go ahead and heal her. Yeah, I was super aggressive because I thought we only had to worry about 2 mages, but there are literally 4. So I like wait, I don't know how I'm reading this guide different than how it's actually written, but that is more than 2. That is an abysmal amount of mages. We'll go ahead and have to heal. We'll heal Iris now. Those 2 spellcasters are going to keep going for her. We just have to whittle them down slowly. You have Blaze, so I'm not looking forward to that. Tiras is not going to have a good time with that. What, are we playing Cosmic Fantasy 3? What is this nonsense? Why is everything missing? Ironically, the critical hit put us about where we would be at if both hits actually connected. That's the only silver lining here. I don't want to keep you here. I need you here now since we're at risk of missing again is the problem. I'm not liking our spell accuracy or any other accuracy for that matter. We're gonna go for fire. Oh, excuse me, we're gonna go for ice. There goes Blaze. 17 damage. Okay. So we need both of Tiras' hits to connect. Have we had Eddie 2 attacks in a row connect with anything? If we miss this, she is a goner. Oh, it missed! Okay, well, that never happens. Okay. So you will stand over here. We no longer have that one to worry about. We can slowly work on picking these enemies since nobody else is going to the north. They're going to keep focusing on her. They're going to ignore Flare, which is what we want. Also, the enemy mage seems to only want to heal if they're under a certain HP threshold, since they didn't heal the unit in front of Flare. So maybe it's only set to trigger if they're under half HP. So if, like, Pyro lost literally 2 more, that would be enough. anyway. I can have Flare attack twice. And then I can have Murak get back in there and get the kill. We have to get it, though. We have to actually get the kill. I do not want to spend a turn healing. Thank you. If I have to spend my turn healing Murak, this is going to be pretty miserable. So I need to have you heal. So we'll have you heal Flare, and then we'll have life on Princess Iris. We'll keep every unit alive here. I'm still not sure if there's a boss tile or not. But basically, as soon as we get past that's the only part of this not the only part of this game. That's a stretch. This is one of the significant parts of the game, though, is that it is abysmally slow if you have to deal with mages. And once you get past the mages, then the rest of the map is just so fast. But once you hit the adversity of the mages, it's just, you have to deal with them first. It is a water. I was right. I was right to be worried about it. I was right to put Iris there. There was a water unit up there. So this is the only unit who hasn't moved, which is telling me that's probably the boss then. Okay. We need to get Flare out of there. I'm less worried about having an alternative to an elemental weakness, and just more worried about just killing these idiots. So we'll put Iris back up to the top. I'm gonna go ahead and back her out, back Flare out. Go ahead and rotate Iris in. Attack twice, and then bolt. Bolt will do the requisite 29. Okay. So, yeah, we need to heal her. I mean, I don't even know why I thought about it. we just need her healed. Flare is fine from where she's at. We don't need to heal her right now. Okay. Nobody else There's too many unknowns up there. 2 of them. So we knew the blaze was coming. We'll take 17. That's fine. Interesting. So the healer is in the way. Okay, they're running back to position. You don't have anything to stop. Or count. No, you don't have any. I mean, you'll cast Peace, but that's not going to matter here. So we'll cast Bolts. It missed. This is quite a match. Okay. And you have how much MP left? 35. That's fine. We still have Chant. We can give her more MP. To basically ensure she can keep using life. It's just, this is the first time I've ever needed to do that because we've had so many attacks miss. Okay. We're just... It is literally... We're so close to end credits if we could just get past the mages. Yeah, I mean, when I made this strategy, I was planning for 2 mages. I was not planning for 4, so, my bad. Okay, I guess we are gonna go another round with that. That's the way it's gotta be. We gotta keep missing with spells. I want you to understand, this is historically not happened on any other map. It's only happening here. If I knew this was a major occurrence, I would have relied on spellcasters a lot less. Okay. So sleep failed. So Iris gets the kill here, which means another enemy gets to attack me. Okay. We're slowly gonna get to that mage. The thing is, we killed their healer. If we want to, we can start, you know, zapping across the other side, but we're not gonna do that yet. How much HP do I have? 26. Yeah, let's do it like this. I'm gonna cast Frost, then we're gonna heal, then we're gonna attack. Make sure our attack can take out this unit. That way she has all of her health intact. Because I don't want to heal her only to attack and have them counterattack for like 11 and be under the max health I need to be. Okay. So now there is nothing to stop my characters from walking up and just punching the daylights out of this Pyromancer. Is it literally just fire? Literally just fire. Okay. We do have a... Is it Wind User? You are Wind. Okay. Well then, oh yeah, we need to heal Flare. I was about to put her up there, and I forgot we never healed her. We were so busy with literally everything else. We just couldn't do it. Okay. Pass. We can't get Tiras up until we get rid of the Fire User. They're gonna go ahead and attack Flare. Okay. Did a lot more damage to Flare than I thought. Okay, so we can attack, counter, attack, counter. We'll be at 30 health? Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll have to move Flare for now. Just not a good time to deal with that. I'm not even going to do anything fancy like trying to have Marak walk up. We are just going to go ahead and deal with this. And we'll see if the boss moves. If the boss doesn't, we're just going to go ahead and like chant. We'll chant and give like my mages MP. We're gonna have to rely on that strat. For right now, everybody else is just going to end their turn. You're fully healed. And turn, and turn, and turn. You're going to attack from one tile away. I will counter. And it'll be my turn, and then I'll get the kill here. Got a critical. Could have used that a round ago, but that's fine. Okay. So now there's nobody to attack long range. Unless the boss can. We just need a regular heal. We're going to have to start putting up MP for people. Yeah, I guess you all do need to get healed, don't you? And... Okay. Walk up. How much movement do you have? Not enough. That's fine. Wind, so I can use fire. 1, 2. Blaze. $29. Yeah, you'll still be alive. Oh, we got a critical. Never mind about that. Okay, that helped. Okay, so we have 2 mages we need to top off MP, with some semblance of MP here. Especially since one of our strats might be to rely on Drain again. So we're just going to go ahead and just slow it down a bit. Let's actually, before I waste all that time doing that, let's see who we're dealing with. How much health, how much stats, how much everything. Jin. So 98 HP, 97 attack. Yeah, we'll need to have her... Okay. Yeah, so we need to have... We're going to be using MP. That's basically the bottom line here, is we're going to need a lot of MP for this fight. We need everybody to be topped off HP-wise. You have how much? 35. You have how much? 23. Yeah, we need you to be healed. Alright, final boss. You have 5 MP now. We have to hold off a turn. And cast Chant on her to heal 10 MP. We may need to do this a couple of rounds. Oh, we can do it long distance. That's kind of cool, actually. So we gave her 10 MP. Wait. Oh. Oh, I think we gave... Oh, I think it is... It costs 1 to give her 10 of our MP. Oh, that's not good. That's terrible, actually. I need her MP because I need to cast Drain. Well, never mind about that. Never mind about any of that. We're just gonna walk up and, yeah, not good. Not a great strategy then. Wow. I will use the MP. The problem, I mean, we still needed to do it because this is so miserable. She has like nothing to heal with. So we're gonna go ahead and walk up and. Oh, this is just so rough. You don't want to be the instigator. Like, you don't want to be attacking from 1 tile away. Oh, hi. Hi. I did not know you could do that. Okay. I guess we are, I guess he is aggroing us now. We're gonna have to cast Drain. Drain is going to heal for 24 HP, so we have to commit to that. Drain is going to cost 8 of our MP, meaning we're going to be able to cast exactly one other Drain. He gets to attack twice, because he's the one who's instigating here. So we're going to have to Drain again. This is going to heal for like 18. We're going to have to do it. We're fine, probably. So you have, you now have 56 HP. Morak cannot play the game right now because Morak has no MP. We have no mage, effectively. You have 72 attack. We're going to have to, like, start walking up and just start slowly wailing on this enemy, knowing we may be losing units in the process. 13. 22 damage to us. We're going to have Tyrus walk up. We can always heal with Fry. We should be good. We should win unless there's like a miserable block. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get the final hit here. And that's game. Round 16 clear. Minstrels sing of an age long past, of 4 magic crystals and a land that prospered under the rule of a gentle queen. The songs may be forgotten, but the tale remains the same. Such is the stuff of legends. And that's Crystal Warriors. Alright, well, this game's felt like a 75 the whole way through. In the sense that it's a pretty solid tactical. The big drawbacks of the game are that some of the terrain effects are not uniformly applied, like some of the water tiles are just basically accessible land tiles with no drawbacks. You can walk on them despite there being bridges aesthetically. They actually serve no purposes. You can walk around the bridges and they don't actually protect your party members by using them as choke points. There's also some other additional problems in the way that the game, some of the spells also have kind of a similar issue insofar as sometimes there's the ability to kind of counterattack spells at 2 tiles, and sometimes you can't counterattack when you're 1 tile away. It's a little bit strange. But overall, I mean, there's nothing about the game that I overtly hate. I think it's highly replayable. It's a short enough game. Despite all of the things that went south and how long it took me to finish the 3rd map, this was a sub 8-hour game. Like, I was told by Alex, I should, you're gonna be done with it in about 8 hours, and he was right. Like, you have to consider there's a bit of a dead time before the stream starts, before I actually start playing, and bathroom breaks, etc. But I was, collectively live for less than about 8 hours total with this. I think it's a really fun game. It's definitely replayable. I had permadeath characters. If I didn't lose my healer, this would not be nearly as scary as the last couple of maps. I would recommend if you just lose one of your healers on the map, just reset. The time it takes for you to redo the map and keep the healer alive is going to be worth it, because you're going to make up for it in the other maps with how slow you have to play the game because of the trepidation. I'll definitely play the sequel at some point. I don't know when. But that is going to do it for Crystal Warriors, everybody. I appreciate everyone's company. I will be starting Pokemon Gold for my very first playthrough of the game ever. If people want to know about, a bunch of useless Pokemon Johto anime facts, I'll probably be the one to talk to about that. because that is my only frame of reference for anything Pokemon Gold and Silver has to offer. The locations of the game, gym leaders, all of the things that the anime touches on are the only thing I really know about the game. I don't know anything else about Gold and Silver. I don't know anything else about the remakes. I don't know who the rival is in this game. I don't know anything. I don't know any of the songs unless it was remixed and adapted for the anime. So it is going to be an experience. So I will see those of you interested on that on Tuesday. On Monday, we will continue Lufia: The Legend Returns, Lufia 3. But thanks everybody for Crystal Warriors. We are going to end it there. And I hope everybody has a good rest of your day.